Kenny Samsudeen has everything he needs for a hike few people would even attempt. From trekking poles to a GPS tracker.
But my parents definitely wanted to know that I'll be safe.
And a necktie.
Sasha liked to dress up a lot. She was a very fancy person.
Kenny lost his sister Sasha in 2015.
Her favorite color was red.
After her death, putting on their best is sometimes how her friends would best remember her.
Every Friday, they would make a point to dress up, and they started this hashtag fancy for Sasha.
Sasha was murdered by a security guard at her own apartment building in downtown Orlando.
And a lot of times talking to friends or even some extended family that weren't as close with Sasha as I was, they don't really understand how it can be almost 6 years now that she's gone and I'm still struggling.
Kenny's known trauma before. The ridges running across his scalp mapped the surgery he needed after a violent crash almost a decade ago. After waking up from a coma, he had to build back his life. But from the loss of his sister, he hasn't fully recovered. Along the way on the search for healing, Kenny and his family were pointed toward the group Bereaved Survivors of Homicide. It's an organization in Central Florida bringing together people who've lost loved ones to murder.
My parents wanted to go, and obviously I wanted to do what was best for the family.
The group has helped Kenny connect with others and with himself.
Hey, that's baby Gator right there. I find it really therapeutic just to be in nature.
And while he enjoys walking Florida's flat terrain, he feels a pull toward a taller challenge than any he's faced physically. So he's decided to hike the Appalachian Trail. And after plenty of preparation, he's ready to begin.
10 miles a day on the AT.
He's been training every day for many months to prepare his body and mind for muscle strain and storms and solitude.
Plenty of protein bars.
When he's not out hiking, he's often reading, and the line he draws between his favorite books, they're all about someone on a journey.
Along the way, they'll come across different adversities, but they'll learn something from everything,
and you're hoping to learn.
Yeah, I'm hoping to learn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. After what happened to Sasha, I don't want to put all my focus and effort into thinking about what might be in the future, because
you're living for right now.
I'm living for right now, yeah.
The trail is roughly 2,190 miles long. Kenny intends to finish it, but the real goal is finding some solace. And he says he hopes other people can find healing in nature as well, even if just close to home, whether suffering loss or just lonely and tired in the pandemic. He finds hope in beautiful views.
So it's the breeze and the water. My first thought is, man, I wish I could call Sasha and tell her about this. But at least now I can scatter her ashes there.
And no matter how far he walks,
underneath here, they got a picture of Sasha.
He'll take Sasha along for every step.
I can be a little bit fancy for Sasha.
Matt Lipoli, WESH 2 News.
What a touching story. You know, Kenny starts his hike on Sunday. Studies show that the grieving process can be much different for the loved ones of homicide victims, with the beginning stages of healing delayed a lot of times by 3 to 5 years. If you want to learn more about the bereaved survivors of homicide, we'll have a link on this story on our homepage at WESH.com.